Hello, viewers. Welcome to this week's broadcast from the Mint Mesh desk. And my name is Sunil Chathavital. I work for Mint Mesh, and with me are two of my esteemed colleagues here. I'll let them introduce themselves.
Hey guys,
Anish?
I'm Anish Verma from Detroit, based out of Detroit, responsible for business development.
This is Ajay, manage the product from InMesh.
All right, then let's get started. Guys, we wanted to cover some
Excellent.
amazing.
And thanks, Anish and Ajay.
There is some delay, is it? On our end? Can you hear me,
There is a
Sunil?
technical issues that Anish said. I can hear you, and I think the internet is frozen up there wherever you're in.
Oh my goodness, this is not good.
All right, no problem. Yeah, keep going. We can hear you now.
You can hear me now? Okay, let me know if I freeze again. Okay, it's very cold here in Detroit. All right, I wanted to share some excitement with our viewers today because we are getting some amazing feedback from our early pilot users, and that's obviously a testament to all the work that Ajay and team have done. But it also shows that the solution that we have created, this AI solution for engineers, is resonating with our clients. And as you guys know, just a quick reminder. We are creating an AI solution for engineers that will accelerate technical bid evaluations that engineers do to compare multiple supplier offers for the items that they procure. These items could be, motors, compressors, heat exchangers, boilers, pipes, walls, flanges, anything that goes into a plant or a refinery from an oil and gas perspective, from an EPC perspective. And what's the when we have been doing these pilots with a couple of clients, the feedback that we are getting is pretty amazing, right? Today, all this work is done manually in an Excel spreadsheet, okay? And when the supplier offer comes in, they manually type what the offer is. Sometimes they ask the supplier to manually type it in the spreadsheet, and then they copy paste the column into their compiled spreadsheet. But even then, they have to compare line by line. But now with Rudy, all they have to do is upload the document. First, they have to upload the requirements document. Then they have to upload the supplier document. Just a couple of clicks. And then Rudy will go through and do the comparison line by line and highlight every line or an attribute that does not match with the original requirement, right? And all these things are done in minutes, right? Earlier, they used to take hours and hours to compile this information. Now it can happen in seconds and minutes. So the feedback that you are getting from the client is, this is amazing, right? Now all I have to do is upload and wait for the magic to happen. So they are going to save a lot of time. There will be a lot of savings in time for the follow-up they have to do with suppliers, because we have also added a collaboration capability. So every line item that is highlighted, they will be able to initiate a collaboration workflow. Either ask the supplier, hey, did you submit by mistake, or ask them clarification question, or send it to discipline engineers internally within their own organization to resolve it. So we are getting a lot of good feedback from the client, guys. Savings in time, savings in follow-up, savings in money, because now they can add more suppliers to the list. Because earlier they could add only fewer suppliers because they had to do manual comparisons. Now, so they had only 2 or 3 suppliers. Now they can add 5, 6 suppliers because all the comparisons is done in an automated fashion. So we are very excited here in MintMesh, seeing the value that our clients are getting. And our original design principle, and I think Ajay can talk a little bit about it, but our design principle is that we don't want to add any more additional work on the engineer's plate to use our system. So all we are asking the engineers to do is, instead of entering the information in Excel spreadsheet, and just upload the document in Rudy, and Rudy will do the rest for you guys. So maybe with that, Ajay, I'll let you talk a little bit about the design principles and help our viewers understand that.
Sure. Thanks, Anish. Thanks for explaining this well, right? And I'm also extremely excited about the feedback that we've got from our initial pilot customers. That's a great motivation for the team, and it kind of tells us that the principles that we are following when we're building the product is coming together, right? And ultimately, the proof of the pudding lies in the customer's feedback in this case. Uh, so one thing which I want to highlight, in addition to what Anish just described about the design principle, I mean that's possibly more than a design principle. It's some a few things that we believe in right now, wherein we don't want to add additional work to our customers or the end users of the product, right? And how we are trying to achieve that is by applying lean mechanisms and lean principles, embed that into the product development, right? So there are several facets of it. One of them being closely working with our customers to understand the process in detail, and get the feel of it, right? So it follows. Our product methodology was always following the MVP kind of a model, where we build out a prototype for the customers, get their feedback, and then make adjustments as necessary, right? We also follow the hypothesis model, where we understand the process to an extent where we could, and then that hypothesis is validated with the customer, so that we get the most accurate feedback to make the necessary changes without investing too much into the product upfront, right? So this has made us more flexible and agile, and I believe we are able to churn out new features and new capabilities into the product once we get feedback from the customers in less than 2 weeks time, right? And we our product management team, in addition to closely working with the customers right now, we are extremely agile, I would say, with what we're doing. And of course, all the other frills and things that comes in, the object-oriented principles that we're applying, all this good stuff, the traditional software engineering principles that we're applying help us to be more faster, and our time to market has been extremely good as far as we are concerned, right? And the other thing that we know, of course, it is API, microservice based architecture, all those good stuff which comes as part of these things. And in addition to that, I think we are proving ourselves to be a very enterprise grade software with all the security in place, and all those things that make sure that our customers can be rest assured about the data and all those stuff, right? So in overall, I know it's an exciting journey. I'm really excited to see our people do the right things, apply the right principles by building the product. Anish.
Awesome. And the best thing about this is, as a marketing guy, as a sales guy, a client facing guy, I'm very happy about this, because my client is getting what they need, and we are prioritizing an entire product development based on what they need. You know what? It's a win-win situation from any angle that you look at it. So we are very excited and proud of what we are doing at MintMesh.
Yeah, Anish, and I completely echo that. And more than that, over the last few weeks, once I discussed Benford's law in connection to artificial intelligence, I've been getting trolled, man, all over the place. So, so anyway, it's been fascinating. Our sojourn, or introduction to the oil and gas was deliberate, and because we wanted to be very focused on the engineering industry, and what better way to be focused on than being where all the action is. Perhaps now the action is a little bit limited, but the oil and gas industry is again coming back on. But we also got interesting inquiries from people in the other power sectors, renewables and others. In fact, we had an EPC contractor who's building substations in Africa, and metro stations there, who have also reached out to us. So we're certainly looking to expand the number of offerings that Rudy's trained on, and so this is we are being very gradual and deliberate about it, because we want to be right with our customers. And like Anish and Ajay said, our entire focus is what we have to deliver for the customers. The value for the customers is our foremost concern. And everything that we do in product development, sales, marketing, service support, and future releases is around what our customer wants. So again, one thing I think, Anish, last week what we said resonated a lot with our viewers is they don't want to. Some of them do not want to change their age-old processes because they have just really worked for them. And so, how do we introduce automation without disturbing the entire process chain? Uh, there are a lot of curiosity around that, and I have been having one-on-ones with many CEOs about this particular aspect, and they're all very very happy that we are able to do that. So change management is again limited, and so with that, I will hand it back to Anish, and we'll close with Anish's last minute comments.
Yeah, thanks, Sunil. And I think it makes a lot of beneficial sense for our clients. It's all about value. And also, if we are not letting our client go through a lot of change management, it means adoption of our technology will be much, much more better than it usually is with traditional applications out there, right? More adoption means more and more people will use it, more and more people will get benefit out of it. Suppliers, procurement engineers, discipline engineers, everybody, right? So all in all, win-win situation for everybody. We can't wait to talk to clients in other industries based on our success in the oil and gas space, and we are very excited of what we can bring to this user community of engineers. We all are engineers from educational background and little bit of work that we have done. Then we eventually went into IT, and now we are trying to enable our engineers to get better at what they do and get some of the time back that they can spend with their families. So with that, I think we are done for today, and we will see you guys next time, same place, same time on Wednesdays, and we'll take it from there, guys.
Thank you.
Take care, guys.
Thank you very
Bye.
much.
Bye bye.
Have a good day.